know many of you in this new stage of life are feeling stuck. You might have some ambitious dreams, plans, desires, but you just aren't able to move forward. And self doubt and fear creeps in. Hi, I'm Ileana, and in this channel, I cover topics about mindset, wellness, and thriving after 50. So let's dive in. So here's the deal. At the root of self doubt is fear of failure or judgment, and losing faith in ourselves. But here's the deal fear is not going away. We all deal with self doubt. I just read a book called Do It Scared. It talks about learning to face your fears head on and overcoming obstacles. It covers in great detail the idea that everyone experiences fear differently based on our fear archetypes. These are the procrastinators, the rule followers, the people pleaser, the outcast, the self doubter, the excuse maker, and the pessimist. Should mention that at some point we can identify with one or more of these archetypes. I personally identified the most with the self doubter, often a sense of insecurity, struggling most with fear of not being capable, which often manifests itself as the fear of not being good enough, smart enough, talented, educated, pretty, strong, well spoken, or any number of the enoughs, and the fear of being judged based on any of these. The self doubter constantly hears a voice in the back of her head that whispers things such as, "You can't do this. You're not capable. You're too old." Voices constantly questioning our self worth, struggling with negative self talk, feeling unqualified, all of which holds us back from moving forward. I've had my own challenges with self doubt ever since I can remember. Always had that lack of confidence, doubting what I wanted to do, what I wanted to study. Hence, it took me 11 years to get done with school and 2 additional years when in reality, it could have taken me half of the time. Since turning 50, however, I've had some desires in my heart, desires to make some changes in my life, to explore a new career change. But self doubt has prevented me from moving forward. Self doubt often disguises itself as seemingly legitimate excuses, such as "I don't have enough time" or "I need more experience," which I can absolutely relate because these are the stories that I kept telling myself, which keeps me stuck and constantly questioning my decision. This is a common struggle that many individuals, including myself, face. And I'm on a mission to challenge those doubts and do what I need to do, regardless. There's a technique that I learned about to help deal with self doubt because we all feel self doubt. And I personally am willing to try all the things to get me going because I believe this is an ongoing process. This is a technique that involves visualization. Here's how it works: you write yourself a letter from the future, dated 1 year from today, congratulating yourself on everything you've accomplished over the past year. This is easy to do. Start by closing your eyes and visualize. You're not writing yet, you're just visualizing your life exactly as you want it to be 1 year from now. Your personal life, your health, business, travel, your finances, how much money you are making. Visualize as much as possible. Step into that reality in your mind. Remember, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Paint the picture in rich details. Don't rush this process. Then write that letter to yourself. full of gratitude and congratulations for everything that you've accomplished and that you've achieved and the life that you've created in that 1 year. Get really specific. Describe how you're feeling, how proud, excited. Describe the quality of your relationships, what your personal and professional life looks like, your finances, your health, even what your wardrobe looks like. You then reread that letter every night before bed or as often as you can. Why does this work? Because writing to your future self helps you see the life you want. Rewire that self doubt and start believing that it's possible. And once you believe it, you naturally start taking steps towards it. This simple practice can shift you from feeling unfulfilled, lost, or stuck to feeling hopeful, excited, and focused on your future. As you read it nightly and let it remind you of where you're going, of course, you will still need to take action. Visualizing and writing the letter is the first vital step to get inspired because your mind does not know the difference between something that's real and something that you are vividly imagining with feeling, of course. When you see it in your mind and feel it in your body, your brain starts wiring itself to believe it's already happening. That belief fuels your motivation, rewires your self doubt, and helps you naturally start taking the steps towards it. You'll be inspired to take action because action is the antidote to fear. It's truly the only way to truly overcome our insecurities and start proving to ourselves that we are capable. And we start replacing those negative thoughts with, I can do this. I got this. Taking action, even small steps, can break the cycle of self doubt. Nothing builds up confidence faster than just taking action and doing it scared. I want to end this video with this quote from Jake Canfield. Everything you want is on the other side of fear. Fear and doubt is usually the last wall standing between us and the life we want. Once you face it and push through, we open the door to new possibilities, growth, and the future we've been dreaming about. I hope this video inspired you, and I invite you to watch the next video and to continue this 50 and beyond life together with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content like this one. See you in the next video. Bye.